Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking towards the pharmaceutical regulatory authorities and agencies all around the world. First of all, the regulatory authorities act as a guardian that ensures the safety, efficacy and quality of the drug and medical devices available for the public welfare. They work to identify the strength, weakness of the drug regulation and propose the strategies for improving the drug regulations. The first of all will go for the Drug Regulatory Authority in India, that is CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Control Organization. It is the main regulatory body for regulation of pharmaceutical, medical devices and clinical trials. The head office of CDSCO is been located in New Delhi and it has been functioning under the control of Directorate General of Health Service and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. DCGI, that is Drug Controller General of India, is responsible for the approval of new drugs, medical devices and also been conducting the clinical trials in India. The DCGI is mainly advised by the DTAB, that is Drug Technical Advisory Board, and the DCC, that is Drug Consultative Committee. Mainly the CDSCO functions for approval of new drugs, clinical trials, import registration and licensing, amendment of DNC Acts and the rules, testing of drugs by central laboratories, publications of Indian pharmacopoeias, monitoring the ADRs, banning of the drugs that may be spurious or adulterated, even though the cosmetics, grants for the license, personal license, NOCs for the export and etc. Also it is used for licensings of blood banks, vaccines, DNA products and diagnostic reagents. First of all, the DCGI. Currently, the Drug Controller General of India is Dr. V.G. Somani, and before that it was Dr. Esvara Reddy. And the headquarters, as we said, it is located in New Delhi. There are 6 main zonal offices, 7 sub-zonal offices, 13 port offices and 7 laboratory, that is called as CDTL, Central Drug Testing Laboratories. The six zonal offices follows Ghaziabad, Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad and Ahmedabad. And 7 sub-zonal offices include Bangalore, Varanasi, Goa, Jammu, Indore, Guwahati and Baddi. The 13 port offices Ahmedabad, Chennai, Chennai Airport, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Goa, Kochi, Delhi, Kolkata, Kolkata Cargo, Mumbai and Customs. And 7 CDL, that is Central Drug Laboratories, are located in Kolkata, Mumbai, Guwahati, Chandigarh, Kasauli, Hyderabad and Chennai. Also it is been in Izzatnagar, Noida and Ghaziabad. The second and most important drug regulatory agency around the world is FDA. That is the United States Food and Drug Administration, that we have all heard about. US FDA, agency of US Department and Health and Human Services, responsible for the safety. It mainly acts over the foods, drugs, vaccines, blood products, medical devices, dietary supplements, biological and medical products, radiation emitting devices that may cause the cancer like asbestos and various other veterinary products and cosmetics. The FDA and its headquarters has been located in White Oak, Maryland. Main 4 goals achieved by the FDAs are strengthening of the FDA for today and tomorrow, improving the patient and consumer safety, access to the new medical and the food products, improving the quality, safety of manufactured products and supply chain. The main thing to remember is about the FDA doesn't regulate over advertising except for the prescription drugs, medical devices, tobacco products, alcoholic beverages, health insurances, meat and poultry, illegal drug abuse such as heroin, marijuana and various opioid drugs. This is the corresponding format for the US FDA investigational new drug forms. It is also included under the NDA, that is new drug application, and ANDA. that is the abbreviated new drug application. The format here includes over the address, city, education, country origin, zip and postal code. It's an highly serverlized form that is being always provided by the FDA, not any of the regulatory authorities. See, you could get over here the NDA and AND field alert is being provided over. The third regulatory authorities is the Therapeutic Good Administration, an Australian regulatory authority, and it was been established in February 15, 1991, and headquarters are been located in Canberra, states of New South Wales, Australia. The roles of TGA includes pre-market evaluation, development, maintenance and monitoring, licensing of the manufacturers, post-marketing monitoring, and the assessment of the medicines that been exported. The national manager level over includes the head market authorization group, head monitoring and compliance group, chief operating officers, and ANZTPA. It is a project that was being associated under the TGA. The same application format, as you could see, it has been strictly guided over here, the TGA use only. The details being filled over here, the agent details being filled over here, authorized prescriber scheme. This is being the regulatory authority in Canada. Drugs are authorized for sale in Canada once they have successfully gone through the new drug review process. Health Products and the Food Branch, that is HPFB of Health Canada, and on occasion outside experts to assess the safety, efficacy and quality of the drug. Its headquarters been located in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Same as per the regulatory processes. Applications, new drug submissions, generic drugs, OTC drugs, post-marketing changes, the format. The most important regulatory authorities being Medicines and Healthcare Product Regulatory Agency, MHRA, that is been established in United Kingdom in April 2003. It is responsible for ensuring that the medicines and the medical devices works with the greater efficacy and without lower risk, errors and acceptable safety. The aims of MHRA include protecting the public health through regulations, promoting the public health and improving the public health. All the activities, as we know, assessing the safety, quality, efficacy, operating post-marketing surveillance, operating proactive compliance, regulating the clinical trials, monitoring and ensuring, promoting good practices, managing the general practices and offering scientific and technical and regulatory devices. Organizations, the forms, and the last one of the organization that is been one of the greatest achieved technological country, that is Japan, that is PMDA, Pharmaceuticals and Medical Agency Devices Agency, working together with Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare. It's an obligation to protect the public health by assuring safety, efficacy, quality and pharmaceuticals and the medical devices. The headquarters of PMDA is been located in Tokyo, Japan. And one thing to remember is that the PMDA is the second largest pharmaceutical market in the world with a net market share of about 4.84 trillion US dollars. That's a very huge amount. And the three major functions of PMDA include review and audit for drugs and medical devices, post-marketing safety, and a relief service for the ADR, that is adverse drug reaction and other infectious diseases. Application forms include the clinical trial application, new drug application, generic drug approval, orphan drug application and priority reviews. This is an organization given by the PMDA